No idea what that one was.
Really?
What was that?
That was Ode to My Family by the Cranberries.
I don't know if I know that one.
You do, I think you do.
Maybe.
Yeah, if you heard it, I think you do.
Okay.
She goes, yeah, in it. You know that one?
That does sound familiar. Yeah.
She does that in all of them, Richard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Great Measures. My name is Richard. This is Judson.
Great measures.
Going to introduce you to a band you haven't heard today. It's called Blackbraid. One word, Blackbraid.
Okay.
Why does that look?
They're from 2004.
No, they're new. Pretty recent. This album came out.
Out of Florida, 2004.
No.
Or Sweden, which would be fine.
This album came out in 2023. We're actually going to do two songs. We're going to do the intro song and then the following song to the album. So tracks 1 and 2 on the album. The first track is called Autumnal, like the season with an AL at the end.
Okay.
Autumnal Hearts Ablaze is the first one. And then the second one is called The Spirit Returns. The album is called Blackbraid 2. Blackbraid is actually a solo project. I'll read you their description so you'll understand.
A solo project from what?
It's one guy.
But it's not his solo. Are you telling me that he's in a band?
No, I'm just saying like he's a solo. He's the only member is what I meant.
Oh.
Sorry. So Blackbraid is a solo indigenous black metal project from the depths of the Adirondack wilderness, creating music as raw and powerful as the mountains from whence it came.
Say what?
The music of Blackbraid is inspired by the forces of nature and the land around us, overpowering emotions of rage and sadness and the deep spirituality of the project's creator. Blackbraid is a fiercely independent artist, viciously carving a new and inspiring path for indigenous people and underground musicians alike.
Wow, I'm excited about this.
I thought you might be.
Blackbraid.
Yeah. So it's black metal with an indigenous touch.
Indigenous, like indigenous.
So the guy's name, a stage name, let me make sure I got this right because it's kind of weird. Skagasowa, which is Mohawk name that means the witch hawk.
Okay then.
Ready to roll?
Yeah.
All right, this is Autumnal Hearts Ablaze and The Spirit Returns by Blackbraid. You ready?
Proceed, Richard. What do you think about this, Richard?
I love these 2 songs. I love this whole album. I just do. It's got I think what can probably rub some people the wrong way about black metal is some of those faster pace with the blast beats and not really being able to tell where the rhythm is, I guess. Does that make sense? Like where one is necessarily, I don't know. But there's enough halftime melody thrown in there that it's pretty easy to take in.
That's his theme, right? I like anything with a theme.
Yeah.
Now you can build something around. And then
That's why I wanted to play the intro part, because it fades into the
Sounds like
second song
Metallica.
with that. Yeah.
something about it has a Metallica feel. But then I say that, and I'm going to be contradictory, because, Metallica doesn't own acoustic guitar
Sure.
strumming in the beginning of metal songs.
Right. Yeah.
But it's that second chord, I mean, that's what is a Metallica song? It's like, it's not Fade to Black. It's dangerously close to that that walk down. But I mean, it's going from a major down to a minor, the sister minor. But or whatever they call it, I call it the sister. It's like C, Italian minor. A minor is the relative minor to the C. I call it the sister minor. I don't know why.
Okay.
It could be called brother, but they go together, like G and E minor.
Yeah.
You do that little walk down. It's the same. If you were to play the lead in that, you'd be playing in the same scale. You're aware of this in a guitar
Somewhat, yeah.
situation. You should at least be on the G and the E minor thing.
Right.
But because a lot of the notes are the same, you just end on a different one. But anyway, so that's what he's doing the whole time. E to C sharp minor. And I was with the song the whole time. I think the lyrics could have been a little louder.
Yeah, the
Sorta
vocals.
buried.
Yeah, a little bit buried in there. Which that's. I don't want to speak for all black metal, but that's a.
That's a thing?
Yeah, just production wise, and a lot of black metal is.
And I can see what you're saying. Well, I can understand they're trying to make it a wash, a little bit of a wash, which I don't mind. I don't mind the double bass drum thing in this, because it gets lost a little bit.
Yeah.
And there's a lot going on, but this song was cool because it would have the breaks where he'd stop, and something else would happen. And then at that one point during the end of the song where the snare comes in really loud, that helps. Instead of just, he just started hitting the snare. And this guy does all that stuff. He's a multi-instrumentalist.
From what I can tell, yeah.
Well, it's pretty cool. But I can understand what black metal is. I think I got my mind around what black metal is more than any other genre at first. When I was trying to understand the genres and what differentiates the ones from the others.
Sure.
Other than Doom, just knowing what Doom is and then realizing what Thaw is later, black metal, I understood that more. But I can, the lyrical content, it's totally, I don't want to sound ethnocentric, but it's totally sort of what you would hear in the indigenous or Indian or Native American, whatever you want to say, the people that were here before us. Their whole, like, there's a lore to it, that autumn is coming and the shadows and, you know, leading towards winter, obviously, and the cold. But then it could also, when I first sort of was thinking about it, it sort of sounded a little more biblical in the sense of some of the horsemen, the 4 horsemen coming. Or it could be a call to some kind of war. But, you know, we can't know really.
No.
Because we're not in the mind of Blackbraid.
It's very true.
Does he have braids? Have you seen a picture of him?
The videos that I've seen, he just looks indigenous.
I mean, long hair.
Mm-hmm.
And when you see videos of him, you see videos of him playing.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember now. I'm going blank. I know I've seen him I've seen him wielding a guitar in some of the videos. I haven't watched all the videos, but the few that I've seen, yeah.
And brand new. Dude's brand new.
He's been around. So this is Blackbraid 2.
How'd you find out about this?
It was a post made by Travis Ryan, the vocalist for Cattle Decapitation. It was right before this album came out, and they kind of announced, I think maybe the first single got released, and they announced, you know, this album is coming out or whatever, and I think he made a post about it, maybe on Facebook or something, and I checked it out. I check out anything he recommends, and I was like, oh, this is cool. And he doesn't do that often, so usually when he does, it's worth giving a listen to.
Yeah.
I think that was how because I hadn't heard of Blackbraid until this album that I remember.
Second album?
Yeah, I think it's the only 2 that he's done. Now he just released a single within the last couple of weeks that was a cover, and then he did like maybe a single release or an EP or something before Blackbraid 1. But these are the 2 full albums that he's done.
And he's been around for how long?
Just a few years.
In the 20s.
Yeah, maybe 2019. I'm not. I don't know. I'm going to get my dates wrong. But he's only, from what I found of him, he's in his early mid 30s. He's a younger guy. I think he's 34, 35, something like that.
Whippersnapper.
One of those young cats.
I like it.
Well, good.
I wish I could go further into it, but you know, it's better, I think, until you learn more about somebody to be able to discuss. I mean, I'd like to know about his process and how he builds the songs and stuff like that. That'd be cool.
Yeah, it would be cool to find out for sure.
Or if he does the album, what you do.
Yeah.
That's cool though. I dig it. Thanks for showing it to me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I don't think you've ever thanked me before. No. It felt weird. It felt really weird.
Well, I feel terrible now. We've been doing this for a minute.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We are Great Measures.
Thank them every time.
Yeah, I do. Thanks for watching.
Man.
We appreciate you watching. My name's Richard. This is Judson. We are Great Measures.
Great Measures.
Have a wonderful day, everybody.